Hey, what's up guys, I'm Praetorian.
And Jinx here.
And welcome back to Car Mechanic Simulator 2021 on the PlayStation 5. Alright, so one thing you guys notified me of, and we knew this from the previous series and I just forgot because it's been a while since we played the game. You can mark all of these in here, so you see we don't have a star normally marked. If you press the square on it, then it will mark it for you in the car and just make it overall easier to find.
What?
So when we click it on here, you see it's all highlighted blue.
Oh my god.
Yeah, so that is pretty helpful. Now, of course, you could see it anyway with the rust. Like, you could tell that this was one of the parts. You could tell that this was one of the parts. But a lot of the other parts that are hidden, as you can see inside the engine block, that helps quite a bit.
That is so helpful.
Yes, it is. So, yeah, let's go ahead and start working on this car, tearing it apart. We're really going to be digging into it, because remember, there's like a lot of parts that we need that we don't even know about.
Everything.
I'm assuming most of these are going to be inside the engine. So we're just going to start taking it apart and see if we can't find those parts. One thing I don't remember, though, is if we dumped the oil yet.
I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't recall us doing that. So what we'll do is we'll just make sure we dumped it.
Get your squeegee.
Although I kind of want to spill oil all over the floor.
Okay.
Alright, so let's go and start taking the engine apart. The ignition coils weren't marked, but as you can see, these all need to be replaced so far. So that'll be some of the parts. Yeah, that one might not need to be. So that's going to be some of the parts here that we hadn't, yeah, you can see here. Okay, awesome. Oops, didn't mean to do that. Alright, let's go and get the head cover off. Yeah, we're just going to dig into this.
All them bolts. At least they're all nice and shiny.
And I know we mentioned this before, but again, I continue to find it interesting, like how quickly the game, this one throws you into these spark plugs must be some of the things that we need to replace. How quickly it throws you into like replacing engines and stuff.
Yeah, it's like you've already done all that other stuff.
Yeah, because you know, in our previous series, it felt like it took a while to get to the engine.
Yeah, like it babied you.
Yeah, it felt like you were like changing the oil a lot. Why can I not get that spark plug?
Washing windows.
Oh, we must have already took it. Were you washing windows? I don't think you were, Jinx. Alright, so there's something here. Now, one thing I do notice is having the blue does make it a little bit difficult to kind of see like the green and the red, you know, and the yellow. Kind of takes the focus off that a little bit.
Yeah, it's too much colors.
So it is a little bit more challenging, I'm noticing, to kind of see what you need to take off to get everything. Just because the blue is kind of in the way. So I guess that's one of the negatives of having everything highlighted. It's not that big of a deal, but... And sorry if we sound a little bit snuffly, and if we have a lot of cuts, because Jinx and I are both quite snuffly today.
Allergies, man.
There is a lot of plant semen in the air today. Quite a bit. Those plants have just been all over the place, man. Yeah, so I'm like super congested, which I take allergy pills, but...
They don't do anything.
They
like
help.
The splooge is like becoming resistant to it.
Yeah.
And like it's trying to kill me while I'm driving.
Yeah, didn't you say that you had like a sneeze attack while you were driving?
Yeah. And like I can't sneeze with my eyes open, and like my head always goes down violently. So like when I feel a sneeze coming on when I'm driving, I'm like, oh my god, I'm gonna die.
I'm gonna die.
And then it's never just one sneeze, it's like 4 or 5.
Yeah, I've had that happen where it's just like you're sneezing. Yeah, your eyes close when you sneeze, or at least some people's eyes close when they sneeze. I don't know what all we have to take off here, guys, so we're just gonna take everything off. Put it all back together. But yeah, you just get these sneeze attacks, and like, how are you supposed to drive like that?
Like
It's incredibly dangerous. You're gonna get pulled over. Cop's gonna think you've been driving drunk. It's like, I just got sniffles.
Been drinking?
That's all.
It's like I just got tree splooge in my nose.
Yeah. Tree done money shotted me. Because that's literally what they're doing, guys. They're just shooting their stuff, their seed, all up into the air.
Although right now I think it's all like smoke and shit.
Yeah, that's one thing we've had here. If y'all don't know, we live in Colorado Springs, here in Colorado. And we've had like some fires or something. I don't know. Because it is like so smoky. Like the air quality is absolute garbage. Like when you go on the weather.com or whatever, they have like all these warnings on the air quality because it's like bad.
Like stay indoors. Like what if you live in like a shitty little 1950s house that ain't sealed and your house is full of smoke?
Yeah. Because, yeah, it is like, I don't know if we need to take this off. We're going to take, again, we're just going to take everything off since we don't really know what's all broken and needs to be replaced.
Everything. Just like
well, I mean, you can see there's a lot of parts that are fine. Like, I think only one of the camshafts here was messed up. What is it? Oh, okay, this side.
Is there like a plumber simulator?
Yeah, that's what we need to learn. It's plumbing. Again, having plumbing issues, guys. We consistently have plumbing issues here in this house. Because all the pipes are old, and yeah, I guess it's the whole area.
Out of paper mache.
Yeah, it's pretty crappy, guys.
You can leave it to a military town to be like, oh, we're going to use actual materials to do our plumbing? No, we've got cardboard.
Yeah, Colorado Springs is interesting. Yep, didn't drain that, so we spilled some. But Colorado Springs is interesting because we have so many military bases around here. And so, yeah, it's very much a military city in a way. Because, you know, we have, like, the Air Force Academy. They've got an Army base here. They have an Air Force base here. I want to say there's something else.
I'm sure there
military
is.
Related. But, yeah, a lot of military
There's
here.
The mountain base. Space Force. They're here,
Space Force here?
Yeah.
Huh. That's interesting that you can't seem to get that one spark plug out
yeah,
there.
it's a...
There we go. All right, we got it. All right, so now we need to take all this stuff off here. Oh, before we do that, we have to take off the turbocharger.
And they all drive like maniacs, all of them.
What, all the military?
Yes.
We got to know we are former military. That means
we drove like maniacs.
That means we get to talk shit about military folks. Anybody else get shit about you? How dare you talk bad about the troops? Like, I used to be one of the troops.
It's like, and those who are like that don't know any troops.
True. They're just regular people. Just like the rest of us. But yeah, Jinx was barely in the military.
Yeah, I was barely. I didn't do anything. I don't even mention it.
But yeah, I was served for over 3 years, 3.5 years I was in the Army. And very interesting experience overall. I was artillery for most of my time in, which means I got to shoot the big old guns. I was on the really big howitzer, the 155 millimeter, which is the 1.9 howitzer. And that was super fun, in a way. It could also be kind of boring and tedious too, I suppose.
It's funny how the military has a way of doing that.
Making everything.
Just sucking the fun right out of
Yeah.
everything.
Like a lot of people who used to like to run will start to hate running. Like I always hated running, so when I left the military and still hated running, nothing has really changed.
I used to find it so therapeutic.
I don't even know if we need to take this off here, guys. The engine head.
Off.
It's coming off though.
It's doing it. Yeah, I don't think so.
Well, I know we needed some of the piston with con rods.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it did say we have to get that. Now, I don't know if you could have went... Probably you couldn't have gone through the bottom, you'd assume.
Not.
Yeah, we're really taking this one apart.
All of it.
Mm-hmm. It's good we get to experience this relatively early in this series. You can see how complicated some of the parts are. The engines, I think, is one of the more complicated ones. I think so. I think we're on a story mission. All right, so there's something that we need to take off here. Oh, so maybe we do have to go through the bottom. Because I don't think we can... Yeah, you have to put this on the lift. So let's take off anything else we need to... Or we need to do while it's like this. There might not be anything. I think we could be done here, guys. I'm not seeing anything. I think we need to go ahead and lift the car up and start taking it apart from underneath. But yeah, I was artillery originally, and then I switched over to military intel. I re-enlisted, switched over to military intel, and that's how I met Jinx. Because at that time, you know, artillery is, I guess we'll find out if this oil pan is empty or not. There we go. That's how we get the trophy. Pull off the oil pan, and then it spills all over the floor.
Make a mess.
There we go. That's what I was trying to do, guys. Oh, yes, I remember taking all this part. It has all those clamps.
Yeah.
Yep, I remember this. But yeah, I went over to military intel, and then that's how I met Jinx. Because yeah, back then, I was back when women weren't allowed in combat arms, and
I tried.
And artillery is combat arms.
I wanted to be a bomb disarmer.
Is that a combat arms job? I mean, it makes sense that it would be.
No, but women couldn't do it.
Women couldn't do that one either.
No.
Yeah, there are several jobs that were restricted and women couldn't do. That is no longer the case, though. All jobs are now open to women, which is why there's been the movement to make women have to register for the selective service.
And it makes sense.
Yeah, I mean...
Talking about equality.
Yeah, if we're going to have full equality, then how can you have something that only applies to men? Why are only men the ones being drafted? I feel like you can't have both. Either everything should be equal and women should have access to everything, and then they also have to be drafted, or else you return it back to the way it was. I don't see how you can have both, because that's unfair to men. What are we missing here? There's something. We can't take these off yet. That has to be through the engine bay. Do we have to bring it back down? We might have to.
Take that gearbox off.
I mean, that seems like one of the things we do have to take off. Okay, yeah, we'll take that off as well. What were you saying?
Oh, I was just saying, that I was irritated that they wouldn't let me do it. Like, let me have total disregard for my life, okay? Coming from a rough place here.
Yeah, there's really no actual benefit of combat arms besides being able to, like, call everybody else pogues. You get to talk smack to the rest of the army because they're not combat arms. I don't know what I'll have to take to be able to get this off. Okay, looks like we can take it off now. But yeah, there's a lot more training for, like, the AIT sections of other jobs, where they learn their job. And instead, you do OSET. I actually just talked about this in that Green Hell series, where when you're combat arms, you have to do the OSET, the one station unit training. Also, the MPs do that as well. So we do need this little bearing thing in here. Oh, okay, so we gotta take this off.
Do it too, don't they?
You were saying they do. I didn't know that they did until you said that. Yeah, there's a few other non-combat arms who do the OSET.
I had actually originally enlisted as an operation room specialist, but I wanted to leave sooner. So I went back and I was like, you know what?
Military intel.
I need to go.
As quickly as
job
possible.
Do you have? And then, yeah, I got the intel, and then I met you.
Yep, that's where we met each other. I think we have this part. Okay, I'm just a little bit confused here. I'm not sure how I like the lighting up.
Yeah, I don't like
it. It should
either.
like not light up if the part's gone already.
Yeah.
I feel. Because now you got all these blue empty spots.
And ghost part.
Yeah, I guess you could take it off, like turn it all off or whatever. We gotta get the brake first.
I would, because
it's a little bit confusing. It's throwing me off a little bit. So I guess it's not good for everything. Might be good for like if you don't know where the part is, which we did run into in a previous video, where you don't know where the part is. That would be useful because then it shows you right where it's at.
It's like, we're good, we got it now, I think.
But when you're in a situation like this where you're just taking the whole damn thing apart, yeah, I don't know how useful it is. I don't think there's anything else we need on this side here, so I believe we can go and start taking whatever we have to get the what is this rod here called? The front sway bar.
We better charge this guy like $1 million.
We better make good money from this. Probably not, though. You never do.
$500.
All right, so let's go and take this off. I wonder if we'll have to work with the shocks. We haven't really worked with the shocks much yet. Like, we haven't had to, like, replace any, I don't think. Because that requires a little bit of extra work. So that'd be interesting if we're able to show that in today's episode. I guess we'll see. We'll see what parts are lacking.
You everything.
I don't think we need any more.
One job.
You know, we might not need any more of these parts, guys. Yeah, because these are all 67%. But you know what? I'm just going to take them all off anyway. Just in case.
They're in the way.
I just want to. And we're still lacking parts as well. And that looks pretty rusty. So that might need to be replaced.
It at least needed some WD-40.
See, what I would really like is if you were able to have everything in the inventory marked. So I'm wondering if this will mark stuff in the inventory so you know what you need to replace. So you don't really like buy parts you don't need to. Or so you don't have to constantly go back to that list to see what all you need to replace. Alright, so we've taken all that apart. Now I don't know if we need the rubber bushings at all. They don't really look that rusty. So yeah, we'll just wait. I don't think we need to take that. We did all that to get this gearbox here. So let's go and take that off.
We got a rusty bolt.
Mm-hmm. And so yeah, this is definitely one where we're going to be doing quite a bit of work with it. Because yeah, you can see there are rusty parts in here that need to be replaced. Yeah, that one right there. The flywheel. Not sure which part it is here. Alright, now you need to take...
That little guy.
Can I get this? Can I grab it? Oh, there we go. Alright, it wasn't green,
Yeah,
so I didn't know I could...
highlighting.
I think it's because it's blue. I think the blue overrules the green. So again, yeah, I feel like it does have some negatives, highlighting everything.
Ew.
Yeah, that's nasty.
Clutch plates get nasty.
Oh, that's nasty too. And they look so beautiful normally.
Your hyperdrive.
Alright, so I think there's more stuff on the other side, right? That we still need to take off.
Gotta get that crankshaft out.
Yeah, because I think that's what we're looking for. Although maybe not. Maybe we were just trying to get the pistons. But I think that's it. I think we can go ahead and put it back down. I don't know if there's any other parts again that we're missing here. Let's go and take a look. I feel like we're going to have to get the shocks. Yeah, let's just take a look, see what all we haven't discovered yet. There's definitely some parts that we haven't discovered. Okay, so let's work on the shocks and just see if these are it. Because it is all rusty right there, and that makes me feel like it is. Okay, that didn't really tell us anything.
No, it didn't.
Okay, let's try looking in here and see anything else has been revealed here. No. I wonder if we have to take that apart. If it is an issue. You know what I mean? I guess we can put it back on. Because, yeah, I can't tell.
At least the bolt is better.
Yeah, we put a better bolt on there. I guess we'll just go and dig into the engine and see if we find the rest of the parts. Yeah, this is quite the job. There's quite a lot involved in this one. We're just stripping it down.
We just started the game. Settle down.
Well, I think it's because we're continuing along the story so quickly.
Yeah.
We don't have to go along the story like this.
Do that other stuff first.
Yeah, we could have done the other stuff. Alright, so I don't think all these pistons need to be replaced. Yeah, because some of them aren't too bad.
Yeah, but they're still pretty bad.
Alright, so is there anything still in there that we haven't gotten yet?
It's hard to tell with all the blue.
Well, that's what I'm looking at right now, is the blue. Is there anything that we haven't gotten? Because we got the two pistons, which were only the middle ones. Those are the only ones that had to be replaced. And I don't think this needs to be the crankshaft.
I thought it would.
It's 74%. And it's not blue.
Okay.
I mean, we can look real quick if that's on a list, but I don't think so. I don't recall there being a crankshaft on here. Nah, you don't have to replace that. Or at least we don't think that you do. We still have a lot of parts that aren't yet discovered. So, I mean, it could be. Yeah, I mean, I guess we can go back under there and see. I don't think there's anything else to remove from up here, though, now that we have the two pistons. So. I'm pretty sure you wouldn't have to replace the engine block, right? Alright, so yeah, this is all good. Maybe it's the other shocks over here on this side of things. I mean, we can take it off and see what the quality is, see if that gets marked. So yeah, we'll have to look in the inventory here. It's 70%, so it's even better than the other one, so I don't think that's it either. So we'll throw that back on. Again, still a lot of parts left to replace. Oh, we haven't gotten the back stuff yet. Okay, so maybe it's over here. Let's go and put this back up then. So we'll go and get the back stuff and see if any of these parts are over here. Just take all the stuff off here. Because you see there's at least some stuff over here.
And that's a nice room.
Yeah.
Keep them clean. All of them. We don't do that for our car.
No, we don't. We've never been very good about keeping our car clean, honestly.
I'm just like, it's an SUV, whatever. It's dirty, okay? At least we don't have like a
My thing
white
is
one.
that you clean it and then it's like it just immediately gets dirty again. Like as soon as you finish cleaning it.
Like, it'll
Colorado's
rain
kind of
eventually.
dusty.
Yeah, it is super dusty. Because it's so windy here.
Yep. So it seems like your car just gets dirty as hell, like, immediately. Alright, so we need to take off this right here, I think. Yeah, just to get to this rusty old thing right here.
Ew.
Now you can also see that at least the bolt on this rubber bushing needs to be replaced. So we'll go ahead and take that off too, see if it needed it. It did. So we did need a rubber bushing there. So I want to say that that was probably one of the things that we didn't have marked yet. Let's go and take the tire off over here. I'm hoping that when we finish with this side here, that we'll have most of the stuff marked. There'll probably be like one or two things that we're missing.
Probably rubber bushings.
Which, yeah, might be rubber bushings.
Rubber baby bushings.
That was often the thing that got us in the previous series. It'd be some bushing somewhere that you're lacking.
Got nice brakes.
Alright, so what still needs to be taken off to get to this blue thingy here? Okay, we didn't take it off. Whoa.
Settle down, camera.
Yeah, there's something right
drinking?
here. We haven't gotten the sway bar end link that connects these two. So I think we can now get that sway bar.
Yeah, looks like we can pop it right off.
Not really attached to anything at this point. Alright, well, there might be some rubber bushings that we need to grab.
There's a rubber bushing over there.
Yeah, I'm not sure what percentage we're looking for here. So let's go and take a look, see if there's anything we don't have. There's still a lot of parts that aren't discovered yet. Look at all those parts, guys. That is a lot.
Because you haven't completely disassembled the car.
Yeah, this is going to be one of those situations where we kind of have to disassemble the entire vehicle here. I think to locate what all needs to be changed out. So let's just start grabbing rubber bushings and seeing if these needed to be taken out. Oh, they did. Yep, it's rubber bushings.
All the rubber bushings.
We might just want to take all the rubber bushings out in this case, yeah.
When in doubt, look for the rubber bushings. There's one more on that other side.
On this side?
On the other side.
I meant, yeah, this side and the side I was pointing at with my little cursor here. Alright, so we'll grab that. Alright, so that'll be at least some of the things we're lacking here. So now we only have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 parts that we have not grabbed yet.
More bushings.
Yeah, I kind of feel like going after rubber bushings.
With a vengeance.
Did we need to get the fuel pump?
Maybe.
75%. I don't think so.
There's nothing else in there.
Let me just take a look and see if it's... I don't think... Well, there's the full part, I suppose. Let me just see if it's on here. Yeah, it's not on here. You know, we could go ahead and mark the things we do have. Of course, if we have them already, then you don't really need to mark them.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could go ahead. I wish there was a mark all. Or unmark all. So you can see, there was quite a bit back here that we had to get. But yeah, I don't think we need this here, but we can grab it out real quick and see if it gets marked. Again, 75% seems good, so I think that's fairly unlikely that was it. Yeah, that's not it. Oops. Damn it.
Like, where
Go back
are
in.
we?
Yeah, I couldn't tell where on the car we were at. Like, you could take the fuel tank off now, but I don't think it needs to be taken off.
Yeah, I doubt that.
Okay, so we're just going to put all that back on. Yeah, I don't think that needed to be removed. And it doesn't look like it's attached to anything.
It's attached by magic.
So, I mean, I think it's attached to the car. But I mean, like, it's not attached to any of the other parts.
Mechanic magic.
So yeah, we don't have to worry about that much. Alright, so now we're...
Oh, there's a rubber baby boogie bumper.
What? You talking about this?
Yeah, it's rusty.
Yeah, it's got a rusty bolt, so we can take a look. Yeah, it's not a bushing. There's bushings in the front that we haven't taken off yet, so that might be where these parts are. I guess there were bushings on there, but none of those were the part. Let's go up to the front of the vehicle and get the bushings on here and see if those are it, because we didn't grab those, because there's several of these. So let's see if this is it. There's one.
Yeah, I bet it's all the bushings.
Yeah, it's probably all the bushings. This will be 2. Yep, all the bushings.
Goddamn bushings.
So I think there's 4 up here. I mean, we'll only be lacking 2 parts.
You sure there's not hidden bushings?
There could be. Ones that we haven't gotten yet. Possibility. Yep, there's all the rubber bushings. Alright, so we're just looking at 2 undiscovered parts. And then we are good to go.
There's a lower suspension bushing.
Where?
In the middle there.
Yes, there is. Maybe that's what it is.
Oh.
What? What the hell happened here? Oh, okay, we haven't gotten it yet. I don't know if that was it.
It just said it was a bushing.
Yeah, you had to take the bushing off to get the whole part off.
I see.
But yeah, I don't think that was it.
Yeah, we can put that back.
I might as well keep it. We'll put it all back at the same time, I suppose. I guess we can go and grab this one as well, though. I mean, there is a rusty part right there, so maybe a rusty bolt. Though the rusty bolts don't always indicate that it's something that needs to be replaced.
No, but if you're OCD and you want everything shiny.
Yeah, that's the only way to do it. Yeah, still lacking the 2 parts here, guys. Yeah, I'm just gonna start stripping stuff off, or we can try and see if there's any more rubber bushings anywhere. I mean, none of this looks bad to me.
No.
Yeah, this is 67%. Probably doesn't need to be replaced. Let's see here. Nah, that wasn't it either.
Did we look in the radiator?
I don't think we did, you know. We could try and taking that apart and seeing if that's what the issue is. I'm just looking for more bushings, though.
There's some bushings.
You found one? Where?
On the front.
On the front?
Or on the front end of this part. There we go.
Oh, right there. That might be it. That looks about right. There's one, guys, so there should be one over here as well.
Yep.
And then we've got them all. Alright, awesome. We did it. Alright, so I think that's everything. Yes.
Yes. Success.
All the rubber bushings here. Somebody's calling me. In real life, I mean.
Like who?
Alright.
We ain't got no friends.
So now we just need to buy all the parts. Again, I'm really hoping that all these parts are like real low quality, so it's easy to figure out
which ones you actually need.
Yeah, so what we might want to do, let me just see how many parts are on each page here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12. So 12 for each page. So that's 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32. So 32 total parts here that need to be replaced. So we'll go into our inventory here, and then we'll sort this. If I can figure out how to sort. There's a way to do that. Options. We're going to sort it by condition. Can you flip it? No. Okay, so we got to go all the way to the back here. And so we're looking for 32 parts here.
16 of those are bushings.
There's going to be a lot of bushings, guys. I mean, this looks like a lot of parts.
Yeah.
Maybe starting at 21% here are all the parts that need to be replaced.
Yeah, go for it.
And we have a total of 7 per row here. Okay, so 7, 14. That'd be 21 minus 1, so 20. And 27. And then 34, 35, 36. That seems like more. That's a few more than we need. And so I'm thinking maybe some of these don't need to be replaced. Or that we have something in here. We're just going to buy everything in here, though, guys, is what we're going to do. So make sure that we have it all. If we buy one part that we don't need, then that's fine. So what we want to do is like add, although we did not check our shopping list. So let's go ahead and do that first. Make sure everything's been removed. Yeah, let's just go and delete everything from the list here. And then go ahead and start marking these. We want to make sure all the rubber bushings end up in there. So it's kind of time consuming, but once we get all this done, we'll be ending the episode. And then we'll do all the purchasing next episode.
And then put this bad boy back together.
Which will likely be a whole nother video, considering how long it took for us to take it all apart. Now, given it's a little bit quicker putting things back together. There we go, beautiful. Alright, so let's take a look at our shopping list.
Whoa.
Everything's marked. I'm just curious how many rubber bushings. 10 Jinx.
That's close.
10 rubber bushings. It's quite a few.
Yeah, well, you might as well just buy them in bulk.
Yeah, just get a crap ton of rubber bushings and you always got to replace them. But you don't really get any bonus from buying them in bulk, though. I really feel like you should. I feel like the more you buy, you should get like some bonus or something for it. But yeah, that's going to be the end of today's episode. I hope you guys did enjoy it. If you did, make sure you leave a like on the video, subscribe to our channel, hit that notification bell, and leave a comment. I do hope to see you guys on the next one. And thanks for watching.